Dean, I want to talk about something very important to me on today's Figure It Out.
All right, let's hear it.
Mom and pop shops. We know the best ones. They can make all the difference, Dean.
Oh yeah,
Um, I think it's super important, and I don't think it's talked about enough. With what we do with Hot Toys and Sideshow and statues, stuff like that. A lot of us order from like Sideshow or Big Bad Toy Store or any number of online retailers. But I think
right.
it's super important that if you have local mom and pop shops in your area that you give them a go, see what they have to offer, because I think it really makes all the difference being able to just go see things in person, pick things up. You can save a little bit of money on shipping, and I
Right.
think I think there's just amazing finds to be had out there.
Oh yeah,
We have an amazing shop in town. I'll let you talk about the Dean Stevens Collectibles and more.
yeah. Stevens Collectibles. They're a really great place to buy things that are new, like at retail. But also, he gets consignments from other collectors. So not only are you gonna find the newer stuff in stock, like the Ahsoka, he has one for me. He let me put on layaway. The new Luke Skywalker and the Snowspeeder gear, but also he has older figures that you're not going to find in stock anymore on online, and not going to like Evil Bay and paying those crazy prices. Now they usually are marked up a bit, but that's what the seller is trying to get out of it, right? So there's usually some wiggle room there too, which is nice because you're dealing with an actual person, and eBay is not taking their cut, and
You're not
so
losing out on PayPal fees and stuff like that.
yeah, exactly. So you could usually get a better deal in store, at your local shops.
Yeah, I'm curious for those watching out there, if you guys have any local shops you want to recommend, drop a comment, the shop name and where it's at, and maybe we can send some business their way as well. Stevens Collectibles is located in San Antonio, and by the way, we weren't asked to do this video. It's like Dean
Yeah,
and I were there this weekend because of their sidewalk sale, and they've been having sidewalk sales. I want to say like the last 2 or 3 weeks. They have a really like small store, and they have like, I mean, literally packed to the ceiling of like crazy awesome shit. And so they're doing sort of like a running out of space sale. And this weekend we just went out there to check out some Star Wars stuff.
yeah,
The Hot Toys and like kind of like the higher end stuff wasn't really on sale, but they had some really crazy deals on some Hasbro stuff, some NECA stuff, Mattel stuff, McFarlane stuff, and some of it was like, I mean, way cheaper than Amazon. There was some TVC stuff, some for example, they had like some 501st Troopers, Ahsoka, Fennec. Those were like, I think, $12 a pop. On Amazon, those were like 14, 15 and up. They had some Black Series figures, like, $20 on Amazon. Those were going for pretty cheap as well.
yeah. I picked
And
up Grief Karga. I needed him just to fill my Mando shelf, and he was only $10. I was like, I'm literally not gonna get it cheaper anywhere else.
100%. I had been looking for the Umbra Arc Operative TVC for a while, and on eBay, those are like $30 and up.
Right.
He had them for, I think it was like $15, so definitely a
15 bucks. Yeah, I picked up one. I
really,
should have picked up two, but
yeah, really good deal. Now he's doing the sale again this weekend. So if you're watching this on Monday or Tuesday, if you're in San Antonio, Universal City, he'll be doing another deal. I don't know if the prices will be the same. I know he's kind of like rotated stock of what he's putting out on the sidewalk sale every time he's done it. But man, there was some crazy good deals. I think he had a bunch of McFarlane stuff, like 10, $15. A bunch of I don't really do Fortnite, but he had a bunch of the Fortnite figures out there. A bunch
yeah,
of wrestling stuff. Some really great deals on Jurassic Park stuff. I was so tempted. The Scorpio Rex from Camp Cretaceous, I think it was like $15, and that's like a $30-$40 figure. So definitely some really cool deals there, and he does ship, so I'm gonna see if he'll be willing to post the deals on auxiliary, so maybe we can help him out with some sales there. But yeah, definitely support your mom and pops, because at the end of the day, Amazon's great, and Big Bad Toy Store, Sideshow are great, but when you can build that relationship with your mom and pops, get on a first name basis with them, they're willing to work with you and kind of give you a heads up on things. Like when Steven gets stuff that he thinks I'll be interested in, always hit me up, ask me if I want to put one on hold. There's been times I've kind of bought too many toys, and I'm like, yo, bro, I need to like, if you can hold it for me for like a week or two, and then I can settle out with you, like that would be awesome. Stuff that like if you called Big Bad Toy Store a sideshow, they probably wouldn't be willing to do for you. Things like that. They're a great business, and I know there's plenty of great stores in San Antonio and all over the world that do that kind of thing for their customers. So if you're watching this, if you agree, comment below. Let us know your favorite mom and pop shops and where we can find them at. Definitely would love to hear from you guys. Dean, you have anything else you want to add there?
Yeah, just the fact that you said they'll work with you. I had told Steven that I wanted an Ahsoka, the Hot Toys Clone Wars one, and when it came in, I was like, oh, perfect. Like I need to put it on layaway, but I get paid tomorrow. And he's like, okay, cool. Just call me tomorrow. Well, like life gets in the way, and I forget. I'm like, shit. It's been like 4 days already. Like, let me give him a call. So I sent him a message, and life works against us all. So he didn't get back to me. So I went to the store on yesterday with you, and he was like, "Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. I've been meaning to get back to you about the Ahsoka. Do you still want it?" I was like, "Yeah. Do you still have any? Because at this point, it's been a week or so, maybe even two." And he was like, "Yeah, I got you." And he let me put it in layaway. If that had been sideshow, they would have wanted their money right then and there. You don't have it? Okay, you don't get one. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate him doing that. And he's a good guy. And him and Daisy run a tight ship over there. And it's hard to go in there and like just buy something and go because they're so friendly that I usually end up staying there for like an hour just talking to them. And even when it's like packed to the brim with people, like they're just so personable and nice and just the best people on the planet.
Dude, 100%. I was in there yesterday and had like a strict budget, right? And I was like, I can't go over like this amount of money. And I was with my wife and my daughter, and she wanted this stupid ass Sonic game, which she's literally not played it since we got home with it. But it was so expensive, and that's not Steven's fault. I mean, this thing is like, these Tigertronics replica, they're like 20, $30. Like, that's just what they cost. And I was like, Steven, this sale is amazing. I really want like these two 501st troopers. Can you put these in the back and I'll come and pick them up on Thursday, Friday? No problem, dude. He was like, of course, no problem. And he was even like, bro, I may have more of these in the back. Like, if you want me to like just set some aside, let me know. Obviously, we've been shopping there a lot. We do a ton of business with them, outside of the show. So they're willing to work with us a bit. But yeah, that's the kind of relationships that you can build with these mom and pops. And, it's definitely important. We just actually lost a mom and pop in San Antonio, I want to say like a month or two ago. And it kind of sucked because it was the closest store to me. And not that I never shopped there, but now it's like I can't shop there anymore, right? Like it's that place is just gone. So support your mom and shops while you have them. I think they're very important. And obviously during these hard times, it's definitely good to throw some support to the brick and mortars. And of course, I think companies like Sideshow and Big Bad Toy Store have their place in all this, but I definitely think brick and mortars can't be overstated how important they are. And from time to time you get some crazy deals. Like there's been like Dean said, some consignment stuff where eBay might be going for $300, $400, $500. You might find it for $40, $50 over retail for a long sold out piece, and you're able to go home with it that day and inspect it beforehand. And it's definitely some great stuff. I even have stuff on consignment there too, so
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I put stuff for sale there.
Yeah, they're very reasonable.
Quick too.
100%. It's much better than dealing with like Facebook Marketplace, having to meet up with people. It's there, it's on display.
Yeah, no one's gonna rob you at gunpoint.
Yeah, if anyone needs a Asmus Legolas, like I want a consignment there, I'll give it to you real cheap. But anyways, oh, go ahead, Dean.
I was gonna say one of my favorite mom and pop stores closed down. Alamo City Comics, run by our friend Eddie.
Eddie, yeah, that was
One of
years
my
ago.
favorite stores, dude. I loved going there, man. He had fantastic selection of. At the time, I was really into 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures, and I still am. I just don't buy as many. And man, pretty much every weekend, I would go in there and wheel and deal and end up hanging out and talking, and it was so fun. In fact, Rainer and I went out the other day, and I was like, bro, I really wish it was called Alamo City Comics. I was like, I really wish they were still around because I fucking love that store, and it's gone. And you know, I'll, probably. I mean, it's been years, so I mean, if he's not back by now, he's probably not coming back. So if you
Yeah.
got him, treasure him.
Let me tell you this. I know I've ranted a bit about how great Stevens is, but Dean, there's something. Every time I go on a toy hunt, right? I've been into TVC lately. Every single place that I've gone to, Target, Walmart, like anywhere that might carry TVC, you know what I see on the shelves, Dean? Take a gander. Take a guess.
On the shelves of TVC?
Fucking TVC Lando Calrissian. I have nothing against the character, but when you find that motherfucker like 600 times trying to find something that you really want that's different, you know, that you don't have yet, it's so frustrating. But Stevens, man, we were digging through. I mean, he has a ton of TVC, right? And a lot of it was on sale with the sidewalk sale. You know, it was like pretty close to. It was like $12. I don't know what they go at Walmart. I think they're like $13.95 at Walmart, something
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
14.99.
Yeah. So, I mean, great price right there. But digging through TVC, bro, it reminded me of being a kid again, bro. Just like digging through 3 3/4 stuff. I mean, it took me
Yeah.
back, man. It took me back. And he had some banger stuff, man. There was like Loyalist Mando, Ahsoka, things like that. Like just some really cool stuff there.
Yeah,
And,
some banger. Like, shit I don't see in the store. Like,
yeah,
ever.
100%. The Emperor, some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll say it again. Leave us some of your favorite mom and pops, and we'll love to see what you guys come up with in the comments. Be sure to enter our 2,000 subscriber giveaway. We're only like 30 some odd away from doing that drawing, and we'll be drawing it the first Tuesday that we hit that milestone. So it could be as early as tomorrow, today, if it's Tuesday, or next Tuesday if we're lucky. So if you haven't entered yet, go ahead and do that. And then be sure if you're in San Antonio, check out Stevens Collectibles Sidewalk Sale this Saturday, 11 to 5 in Universal City. It's right outside of San Antonio. But yeah, those are really good people. And if you shop there, tell them CW sent you, and I'm sure they'd love to hear it. Anyways, I'm Zach. Thanks for tuning in to Figure It Out. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.